Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a favorite of 2022 makeup. There's a few things that really stood out this year for me. I tried a lot of stuff, but these are definitely the best I found within 2022. So let's get to it. This product that I loved in 2022 that I thought was really different and that I gravitate towards the most is this Makiage and Kathleen Lights palette. It's the Disco Fox Pressed Pigment palette. When I immediately saw this on Kathleen Lights, I think it was like a story or something, I immediately had to have it. I thought it would be perfect to use at my wedding because it has neutrals in it, but also these other colors and shimmers that can make the eye look a little bit more romantic and fun without overdoing it. And I did use this on my wedding with I did use this at my wedding with a couple other things, but I was so happy to have it. I use it all the time now. I especially use this kind of bronzy olivey color. I use it like every day. So it's not full on brown, but it's not warm, not too cool. I don't know. It's just really nice for every day, and they blend out really nicely. It's what I have on my eyes today. And yeah, I think there's so many palettes out there. So if it doesn't scream something different or like a certain color that I'm really looking for, I won't buy it. But this, I had to have. I pre-ordered it actually, so I got it right away. It's really dirty, but oh yeah, and you can also, came with stickers and you can customize it yourself and put this little, dirty window on it that I have. Really nice. Another great product I found this year was the Vieve Power Ink Liner. I like to take a liner and get it really, really close to my lash line. I don't really like to have a thick black line, but something that's really wet. Look at, like, it's so precise and smooth. And so it's super easy to get really close and just do a little bit of a flick. And it doesn't like get dry or flaky during the day. It's super easy to use. And it's really pretty packaging as well. So try this out if you're a lover of liquid eyeliners. This is definitely the best I found so far that has like that brush at the end of it. My next eye favorite is going to be this specific MAC eyeshadow and the formula. It's the Powder Kiss Soft Matte Eyeshadows. They're super easy to use because they're soft and they're matte. So they're very easy to blend and work with, but still matte. Because sometimes mattes can be more dry and they kind of skip a bit when you're putting them on your lid. These do not. And this specific color is called Glam. It's a super dark brown. And I like to use that on top of liner. So I'll do like something black like this Vieve Power Ink Liner first, really close to the lash line. And then I'll take a very small liner brush, dip it in this, and then kind of smoke out the lash line like I did today. So it doesn't make it as harsh, and it kind of makes it more wearable for all the time, as having something dark and smoked out like this that isn't also black. It's more wearable. Really nice. My next product is the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes by Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm not a big fan of mascara. I tint my lashes every couple weeks because they're pretty red, almost more blonde. And then I also tightline my lashes every day. So usually it's pretty dark all the way through before I put mascara on. And so I usually don't wear mascara on the day-to-day. But when I want to wear mascara, this has been really nice. I don't pull it up all the way through my lash. I just kind of take it and wiggle it. So it just kind of gives a little bit more definition and thickness, but it doesn't make them look spidery because my lashes are pretty long, so I like them to look more fluffy at the ends. So I don't usually bring this all the way up. And this is the mascara I'm wearing today. And it's the one I used on my wedding day, just a little bit to for my lashes and my false lashes to just look seamless. And this little brush doesn't seem like it would give you like that much volume, but for me it does. And I think it's just because of the formula. It's like a little thicker, but I can get in between each lash when I'm using it. So this is really, really nice, especially if you're not like a huge mascara person and you want something that you can go to all the time and it always looks good and you can just stick with one. I really like this. So my under eyes I like to take really good care of, even if it's the makeup I'm using or my skincare, what have you. And I've noticed that they've sunk in it a lot over time, especially filming now and seeing myself, you know, constantly. I've noticed that I really need to take even more care of them. But I found, or well, I finally tried actually. I've been looking at this for years. It's the Vitamin Enriched Eye Base by Bobbi Brown. And so this is kind of like my primer for my under eyes. So I use something different on my face than I do on my under eyes. The skin is so different and you have to be way more delicate. Certain things can't be used around the eye. So it's very important that you're careful about that. And so I've heard people rave about this forever. So I think it was like 20% off at Sephora and I finally just grabbed it. And I love it. It is so nourishing and it already gives a dewiness to the under eye before I even apply anything on top of it. And it just feels really good. It helps the makeup look much, much better. And I feel like I can't do my makeup now without it. And it's good for your eyes too. It's not just going to make it look good, but you know, it's vitamin enriched. It's supposed to nourish that area so that it looks good for makeup, but it also feels good and actually does something at the same time. Which I don't really like makeup that kind of doesn't do things anymore. Especially as I get older, the skincare aspect is very important to me. So this is a win. And now I can't live without it. So my next product is probably my absolute favorite find of this year. And I've talked about it a bunch now on all my social medias. Is the Kosas, which I still don't know how to say it. I don't know. Come on. I always forget, Revealer Super Creamy and Brightening Concealer. So I wanted something to help with the discoloration under my eyes, and because I'm so fair and some things irritate me kind of fast around that area, I get red, and so I kind of look terrible if I don't have something around my under eyes. And so I went to Sephora and I'm like, I want a concealer. I don't want it to be super heavy, but I want it to have ingredients in it that are good for my under eyes as well. And I found this one because it said it had eye cream with it. And so I grabbed it and I've been in love with it ever since. It's the one I'm wearing today. It's the one I always wear. I don't think that I will try many other concealers now unless it has some kind of serum or skincare in it. So, I mean, this is just fabulous. It doesn't crease. It doesn't look too thick. It doesn't sit in my fine lines. And I know I'm doing something good for my under eyes as well, which again, is so important. I mean, everybody should have this. I think it's fabulous. I'm going to go grab a bunch of other products from them soon because I really want to try more because I'm just so impressed with this. So yeah, get it. I'm telling you. It's like guilt-free makeup too because you're covering but you're also doing something good for yourself. Grab this. Under eyes are so important. Take care of them. So this next product nobody's going to be surprised about, and that's the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. And it's just incredible. It's just the perfect amount of dewiness and brightening. It makes your skin look so healthy People wear it underneath their makeup as a primer. People use it on top or mixed. I just do it on my cheeks and sometimes my under eyes, depending on, there's some days where I don't want to do like a full concealer. I'll put this under my eyes. I have a baby lighter one. It's a little bit, I think this is too fair, this is too light. But I love putting this just on my cheeks because I don't want to be dewy anywhere else but this area. And I love it. And, the applicator too, this huge doe foot, you just swipe it on and swipe it on. You don't need a lot of product. That's why I use it all the time. And there's still a ton in here. I haven't tried the e.l.f. one yet that everyone talks about being a dupe, just because I have so much of this left that I'm like, I don't want to get another product and, waste one of them. But I bought one for my mom. She's obsessed with it. I told my sister to get it. This is just, again, it's something different. People who love makeup like myself, we get so much stuff. We buy it, we try it. And at one point you have so much that you want to be wowed by something. Something has to have something different to it, whether it has skincare in it. It makes your skin look, a totally different way, or a color that you've been wanting that no one's ever made, and all of a sudden someone's made it. So this really impressed me, especially because I want to just have certain areas of dewiness that doesn't look glittery or super wet or shiny. This just looks like healthy, radiant skin. So grab this. It's worth it. Lasts forever. And again, go to Sephora. They make these baby ones, which these last forever too. And if you need like different colors, like I like to use this dark one on my cheeks. I like to use this under my eyes. It's a really good product. I really love it. So this Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer is just changed the game for me when it comes to cream bronzers. It's really nasty, but it's not too bronzy, it's not too cool. It's like the perfect color for me. This one's light medium. I have a darker one actually too, because they're always out of this at Sephora. Always. I understand why, but come on. So I have the medium, and for me that's just way too orange. But the light medium, you see, it's just a little bit more cool, but it's just like the perfect bronzer color for me. And the consistency is so creamy and so easy to use. I feel sometimes with cream bronzers that they're tough to get on the skin and then buff out for it to look nice. Whether it's like a stick and you're just painting it on, or you're putting a brush in, for me it's not always easy to find the perfect consistency, and this is the perfect consistency. I have the stick in the same color, and that's definitely easy because it's a stick, but it's not as easy to blend. This is just, it's a dream, and I absolutely love it. And I use regular powder bronzer on top of it like I did today, because I like to add a little bit more as I do it, because I don't like to do this super heavy. I just do my forehead, my cheeks, and my nose with the cream, and I blend it out really well. But it's almost like it just gives me a little bit of bronze, and then I will set all that, and then I'll add bronzer on top of it to just like enhance it. And I don't put cream products usually down here. This is where I'm the most acne prone, so I like to use less products here. And I've noticed that no matter what I do, it sometimes looks muddy. I mean, it blends out perfectly, but for some reason this always bothers me. So I'd rather do my bronzer in those areas. But if they have your color, you gotta go out and grab this. It's life-changing. I used it at my wedding. It stayed all night. It's fabulous. Get it. So my next favorite is the blush I wore at my wedding. It's from McGrath Labs. And it's just the prettiest packaging. That's what sold me immediately. My middle name is Rose, so anything packaged with roses, shaped in roses, I just gravitate towards them. But I just loved these colors. It's like that brickish, you know, kind of classic blush color, and then this peachy goldy color with it, which I like. Both these colors, I gravitate towards them, but sometimes this color can seem a little bit too much on my fair skin. So not only did the packaging get me, but this combination of color just seemed like that would work well. It's what I'm wearing on my face today. I absolutely love it. And I like to use a big angled duo fiber brush. This is a Sigma contour and blush F53 Air. And so I literally just tap it and I just stamp and stamp on my nose, and it's just the most perfect color. I got rid of a ton of blushes when we moved from California to here. I just got rid of a lot of makeup. Either it was old or I haven't been gravitating towards it. And honestly, if this was the only blush I had, I mean, I have a few others, but if this was the only one I kept, I would have been fine. It's stunning. All of her products are really stunning, but this one was super special to me, and it is what I wore on my wedding day. So yeah, you need to pick this up and try the other ones too. They're all really beautiful, but this color combination was just so special to me. So my next favorite is going to be the Vieve Skin Dew, the Glow Multitasker. So I talked about this before. It's the Jamie Genevieve product, or her line Vieve, and I watch her all the time. She's just so pretty. I love everything that she does, and so I had to immediately grab this because I like to look like highlighted, but I don't want sparkle, I don't want shimmer. It's just looks healthy skin. It has just kind of glows right here, so that's what I have right on the tops of my cheeks, and I did a little dot on my nose, and it just makes your skin look so much healthier, like that glow within, and it smells really good. I'm not sure what. So I have a million brushes, and I don't buy a lot of them unless they're super different or somebody really talks me into it. So I got this Vieve 119 Conceal and Prime brush, of course, because Jamie Genevieve made it, talks about it, so I had to have it, and it is worth getting. It is the perfect little concealer brush for under the eyes. You can pat, you can, move it around, but it's just, the shape is just so perfect. And then if I have like a little blemish or something, it's so easy to pat with. It's compact but fluffy. It's a really nice brush, and it's pretty. Pretty helps, but definitely the only brush I've been using under my eyes for the last few months. I highly recommend this. It's really good. So lastly, I have 4 lip products to talk about. So I am obsessed with lip stains. I have tried every single lip stain there is out there. Super expensive, super inexpensive. My favorite one ever was the MAC lip markers that I think it was just for like a special, collection, but MAC, if you could bring those back out, I would really appreciate it. I love them, but this is a close second if I can't have that. And this is the lip stain by Dior. What is it called? Dior Addict Lip Tint. And it's just that perfect, like kind of brick bitten lip color. And see how it just kind of does a wash of color, which for me is nice, especially if I'm just putting chapstick on over, because I just don't really like the color of my lips. And it feels really good on the lip. I feel a little bit moisturized, and the longevity is really good. So if during the day my lip liner, lipstick, lip balm, lip gloss, whatever wears off, I still have the tint underneath. There's a few of these, and they're really nice. I also have this more mauve-y one, but this is just my absolute favorite go-to. And I don't think they sell this color everywhere. I think I might have gotten this at Bloomingdale's. But this is the color 421 in Natural Tea. I love it. It's fabulous. And everyone's doing that like kind of like lip, you know, stain look, where they only put it in the middle of the lips. I put it everywhere. But it's perfect for that look as well. The base for all of my lip products. So next I want to talk about the Makeup Forever Up and Down Tan Lip Liner. This is a really nice product, but this is not just a nice product, it's the color I really like too. It's just this perfect like nude terracotta. You can wear it under most lip colors. You can also overline with it. I don't really do that, but a lot of people like to, and this is a really nice color to do that with. They last a long time on the lips. They last a long time because they're also a pencil. And it's creamy too. So for a pencil, it's not too drying. These pencils are just really nice in general. So pick them up. They last a long time. I mean, I have a little nub of, I think it's Wherever Walnut. I've had this forever. See, they just last a really long time. I really like them. The last product is a lipstick. I didn't want to try these because I knew that if I loved them, I would have to get all of them in time, and they are not inexpensive. They are the Gucci lipstick in the Rouge à Lèvres Voile. I took 4 years of French, so see how good I did there. But they're just so beautiful. All the packaging from Gucci is beautiful, but these really stood out to me because they're really creamy and they're a wash of color. So it's like the best tinted lip balm of all time because you get the payoff of a lipstick color with the comfortability of a lip balm. And they're shiny too, but not super shiny. It's just the perfect hybrid lip color for me. And I first started with these two colors. They just really stood out for me. The color I'm wearing on my lips is Louis Orange. And I mean, it's just so beautiful. It's like terracotta-y, but when you put it on, it's like this orangish beautiful color, which I probably wouldn't wear if that was the full color. But the fact that it's just like a wash of color, it's not super pigmented, it's so wearable. So I get to wear this fun orange color whenever, and it feels really good. They last a really long time. They're expensive, but I feel like for the packaging, for the color, for the formula, it's kind of worth it. And the other color I bought was Golde Red. And I really like to wear red lipstick, but again, I don't want a full red. So this kind of gave me that wash of red that is more wearable for, you know, if day to day. They just smell luxurious. They're just so beautiful. I want to buy more, but I'm not letting myself at the moment. These two colors were special to me. I didn't really have anything like these. And so these are a little treat to myself. I love them. Definitely, if you have like a color you know you love to wear all the time, go see if this formula has it. Because if you have just one special one you wear a lot, you enjoy it, it's worth it. They're really stunning. Thank you so much for watching my favorite cosmetics of 2022. I probably will do another video, I think, of hair care and skin care, but that I didn't want this to be super long, and I really wanted to focus on makeup, which is my favorite. These really stood out to me. I mean, then there's also some I got to wear on my wedding day, so they're really special as well. And every time I pick them up, I think about that day. So please, if you like my videos or you want to see more, subscribe, like, comment. And I hope you have an amazing 2023. Half of our year, Goose and I, was kind of rough, but we ended up pretty solid. So I'm hoping that next year is just a full year of good. So, and I hope that for you too. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year.
You're a favorite. Oh, of all time. All the time.
You wanna leave?